This week on Married to Medicine.
I just got to be realistic about what it is I can do.
I mean, it puts more pressure on me.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the new episode of Married to Medicine, Season 11, Episode 3. Let's get right into this. Alright, so we begin this episode with Quad, and she's in the kitchen cooking some eggs or whatever, and she gets a call from her man, and he's like, "Can you come outside?" And she's asking, like, "Oh my gosh, why?" She then goes outside, and oh my gosh, a car! He allegedly bought her a car. Then he says, "Open the trunk," and there is a Louis Vuitton box. Listen, I am aware that this is making me sound like a hater. But this feels fake, feels produced, feels like a storyline. I'm not buying it. It feels like, let's pretend you're giving me a car to make our relationship look amazing and like you are very rich. Yeah, again, not buying it. So they go inside and Qua begins to talk about wanting to have a child. She has actually already gone with some doctors because she's saying that this is the man who she wants to have children with. By the way, the Louis Vuitton gift was a suitcase. Listen, if she's happy, I am happy for her, of course, but whatever. Next up, Toya and her son go to Dr. Eugene's office. Eugene is asking him about hormones and he's about to hit puberty. And of course, Toya says, "You're about to have wet dreams." That poor kid was horrified. So, the Eugene started his own clinic. It's called Recharge Wellness Health. He offers weight loss treatments, hormone replacement therapy for men, women. I didn't realize this, but he's not working in the ER. He is using his skills though to have his own place, which I actually really like for him. And Toya is giving him suggestions for the business because she wants it to grow, and she's saying like maybe we should be adding things like Botox, and he's like, whoa, like that's a little too much. Let's settle down. We're gonna go slow. I totally get what he means, but I definitely also appreciate Toya's vision. I think she has some pretty good ideas on that. So moving forward, if y'all thought we were done with this place that they got Simone and Cecile's boys, then you'd be wrong. Because here we are again. So Cecile and Simone show up, the boys weren't there, and they found the house a complete mess. Super dirty. I mean, it was just too much. And I can definitely, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, especially like during the week and I'm busy and stuff like that, I can be a little dirty when it comes to like sometimes there will be clothes everywhere. But what I will tell you is that what I cannot do, like I will literally be sick, is like having food and like plates and bags of food, like all that stuff around. That will make me throw up. Like I just feel like that's so like I would feel like I'd be in a dumpster. I can't do it. I can't do it. But anyway, Simone and Cecil, they begin to clean the place up. And as they're cleaning, Cecil asks how the party was, and Simone says, "Have you ever heard of a baby gender reveal?" Well, this was basically a boyfriend reveal. So she's telling him that Quad finally revealed this boyfriend that she's had for allegedly a year, and how in Simone's eyes it's messed up that she hadn't told him that. But Cecil is yet again on Quad's side, and he says, "Well, you gotta imagine, given how this group is, she might not want to introduce him." Which, I mean, I guess he has a point, but if I said this last time, if I was Simone, I would be so upset that you, as my husband, keep constantly taking this other lady's side. Like, calm down. Um, so yeah, that was that. We then go over to Contessa's house. Contessa looks great. Phaedra goes over there and Phaedra brings up Contessa's physique. And Contessa says, "Well, listen, if anyone's gonna need some of these muscles, Sweet Tea would have needed them to handle Heavenly during Whitnick." Contessa says that definitely, she definitely has wanted to beat the out of Heavenly in the past over the things that she said about her. So then Sweet Tea comes over and they talk about the heavenly drama a little bit. And Sweet Tea basically says, "Yeah, listen, of course I'm going to respond." Then Contessa and Phaedra fill her in on the party that Quad had and how she introduced her boyfriend. And Sweet Tea is like the first one to be like, "Yay, thank God, Quad has a boyfriend. Yay." And she even says, hope that he has some money since we know that's what she cherishes. And I cannot with the people on social media being so offended over what Sweet Tea said. Everyone like, why Sweet Tea talking about quad? Y'all must be some short term memory people if y'all don't remember Quad constantly shading Sweet Tea. Now that Sweet Tea's got something to say, now all of a sudden y'all want to be like, oh, Sweet Tea is weird for having this beef with Quad. No, all is fair, and what's good for the goose is good for the gander, so suck it up and get over it. So anyway, Phaedra then says that because there is so much tension and so many elephants in the room, it would be a good idea to do a little bit of a trip or a getaway. So they decided on doing like a cowboy hoedown type of thing. Nice little trip for everyone. So then we see a scene where Heavenly is at her dentist's office. Her son is interning at the office. He's also going to become a dentist. That's amazing. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was hoping that the lady wasn't a real customer because that poor lady had to sit there for a long time waiting for him to rehearse his lines, put his gloves on. I'll just say I'm definitely not going to have her son as my dentist or her. Then we see another doctor scene. It's Dr. Jackie, and she's attending a WNBA player. They're talking about her having fibroids and needing to remove them so she can successfully have an IVF treatment and get pregnant. And that was pretty much it. When it comes to Dr. Jackie, it's her scenes I think are just pretty much let's shoot you with the patient and like wrap it up after that. So then the next day, we see all the women receiving their invitations for the Cowboy trip, organized by Phaedra, Contessa, and Lateasha. They gave the invitations to them in some nice little gift boxes. I don't know why some of them were being so dramatic opening up the invite. Like, calm down. When Simone's getting hers, Cecile is there, and Cecile is asking her how is the trip gonna go, with all the little beefs that there are. And Simone says, I don't know. I know that I do owe Quad an apology for what I said at the reunion, but I'm hearing that she also wants an apology for what happened at Napa. But Simone doesn't think she owes Quad an apology for what happened at Napa and all that stuff. And listen here, that was over a year ago. I cannot believe they're still talking about this. If I were Simone, I too would be like, I will apologize for what I said at the reunion. I ain't apologize for anything after that. Like, get over it. Like, damn. Cecil says, well, you guys gotta y'all gotta work it out. Listen, Cecil is annoying me a little bit. I know he means no harm, but like, okay, we heard enough of you. Then we see Phaedra. So her sons, they got their little suitcases because they're going to be spending the weekend with Apollo because obviously she's going to be going on this trip. It's great that they're able to co-parent. That is amazing. I really like that. Apollo isn't allowed inside her house, though. Phaedra is adamant about that. The farthest he's making it is the parking lot. The kids go inside the car, and y'all already know, you can tell when Phaedra is pissed off about something. And she's a little bit annoyed because recently Toya's nosy self said to Phaedra, oh, I ran into your ex at a restaurant after the story came out that he was cheating on his wife, and I was asking him what was going on, if he was going to end up going back with you. So Phaedra's like, oh, so Toya told me she was talking to you. And Apollo's like, yeah, I did run into her, and she was like asking me a bunch of questions about what was happening. And Phaedra's like, oh, how nosy. She definitely didn't like or appreciate that at all. Toya says that she did it because, well, we know she's nosy, but she also said that it's because Phaedra she doesn't tell them anything. So she's like, I gotta, figure it out myself. The next scene is Sweet Tea. So she's FaceTiming her twin sister who is pregnant and is going to have her baby soon. It's amazing, and T says that she will help her come up with a baby shower, maybe like Coming to America theme. That's nice. So then Greg gets there and they have a real conversation about trying to get pregnant because after her surgery, they were going to need to try to get pregnant after that, and they are now currently trying. But Sweet Tea's asking him that with them trying, like, what would be a cutoff date for him to like stop trying, and he said that realistically, about 2 years. And then, you guys, when he said that, you can just see tears falling down Sweet Tea's face. She didn't realize that it would be that soon, and it definitely puts a lot of pressure on her, and she really wants a baby. And I just felt so bad. It was so sad. I'm wishing her the best. God is powerful and he can do anything if we ask and believe. And that made me very emotional. I will say also though, for the people online trying to throw shade or make jokes about this, especially if y'all are women, y'all are literally pieces of ish. It is disgusting to see that as a woman, you're trying to attack this woman about this. Shame on all these people doing this. Shame on all of them. But I will say again with Sweet Tea, wishing her the best and really sending all love and energy towards her. So then it is the day of the trip. They arrive at the airport. They get on the plane and arrive to Orlando, Florida. Some of them, Heavenly, Jackie, Quad, and Toya, they're on a car and they're like, let's say a prayer so that the trip can go well. But you know what they say? Prayer without work is dead. Because they show a preview of that horrible dentist screaming, your mama is stupid. Ah. It's gonna be a crazy trip. So I can't wait for that. But anyway, you guys, let me know what your thoughts were. This was really more of like a filler episode, kind of just, making us get ready for this trip. But yeah, some important conversations were had. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great one. Bye.